up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
All right, Savvy investors out there, welcome to the Savvy Radio Show. My name is Steven Van Kellenberg, and I'm the Savvy Landlord. And this goes out to all the savvy investors out there. Today's subject, topic, whatever, is about websites. First of all, you should leverage your time. Use technology to leverage your time. You should leverage everything humanly possible. From your rental property to buy more rental property, you want to leverage the equity in the property. But there's one thing, you can get all the money you want, but you can't get time. And so time is probably the most important thing to me. Doesn't matter how many dollars I have. It matters how much time I have with the things that are most important to me. So think about that. So how do I save time? How do I get things done and produce more than the average? I use a lot of websites to run my business, maintain my health and life. And you name it, there's a website somewhere, somehow that can increase your productivity and save you time. Today we're going to cover 8 websites. These are just random websites. I'm working on a new DVD, Tech DVD 2, that's coming out. I've released Tech DVD 1. That is about 66 websites that I cover and comes with a book. You can get that on Amazon, or you can get it on my website, which is thesavvylandlordbook.com. Anyway, so here we go. Website number 1, Google Voice. If you don't have Google Voice, it amazes me. It's free, and it's basically the nucleus of our business in property management. We communicate with everyone through Google Voice, through text message. So we say we miss a call, and we're in a meeting, and we saw that we missed a call. We sit there, hit the button, and text someone back. It records everything. It tracks everything. You can download everything. It transcribes it. So if someone calls, leaves a message, hey, I'm interested in blank house on 99th Street, the property manager can click a button and text back, sorry, we missed your call. You're calling about the 99th house. It is available. Go to our website and fill out an application. Google Voice is incredible. You can set up several phones. You can have 100 phones on it. You have that one number that's free. Someone calls that number and it rings all 100 phones, or 10 phones, or 3 phones. You can have it set up to ring on one phone only from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can have a phone ring for your maintenance over the weekend. Sky's the limit with Google Voice. So if you don't have Google Voice, all of our correspondence in business is in Google Voice. And the great thing about it, it works in court. For example, if someone starts cursing through text message, which is extremely bizarre, but people amaze me every day. They leave a hot message like, hey, blank, blank, blank. You have documentation right on the screen. You can hit print screen and bring it to the judge and let him decipher it from there. So anyway, Google Voice, go to google.com/VOICE. All right. Number 2, backblaze.com. That's BACKBLAZE.com. My laptop got stolen several years ago. It was a life changer. Felt like I lost an extremity, a body part for lack of skill set with the lyrical language that I have. Anyway, but Backblaze, it's a small piece of software that you download. It's a roughly, if you prepay for a year or two in advance, like $3 a month or something, it's unlimited backup, and I don't have to think about it. All the other backup softwares like Kryptonite and La, you have to set up certain folders. You got drag and drop. Nope. Backblaze is 100% everything and anything on your hard drive at any time. So I don't have to think about it. It's a small piece of software that's running in the background. It syncs to the cloud, and you can access it anywhere on your phone. And so, I had it when my laptop got stolen. I got laptop jack or jack laptop, whatever, laptop lock or whatever, so I can track the laptop. But I don't care. You steal the laptop. It's just the content that's on the laptop. And now I can download the whole hard drive in manner of hours per se, depending on what, if it's several terabytes or megs. The great thing is with Backblaze, you can pay like $100 and they'll send you a whole jump drive full, like 10 gigs, or $200, $189, a whole like terabyte of everything that you backed up. So DJ companies buy tons of music and they have terabytes. Well, for only $4, I can't remember what it is, a month, it backs up all of 4 terabytes of music that we've purchased over the last 20 something years. So backblaze.com. Number 3, Pixlr, Pixlr. Pixlr is like an in the cloud, online, in your browser, Adobe Photoshop. They have multiple versions of it. They have like a real small, easy version where you just maybe change a photo or two, or a version that's all free in the cloud and Pixlr, where you can have layers and create designs. I use Pixlr all the time. So I suck down a photo from the county assessor. I cut off the timestamp and I put it on my listing. Saves me seconds. I don't have to load up Adobe Photoshop, which usually takes about 10 minutes to load up. And Pixlr does it. If I need to make a quick flyer, you can do this thing. Just go to Pixlr and check it out. All right, number 4, Buildium. I mean, if you've listened to more than one episode, you've probably heard Buildium spoken several times. And this is just a website that I use on a regular basis that runs my business, and I'm very thankful for Buildium. It's Buildium. If you have one unit, one property, just start off right. Don't worry about the X amount. The minimum, it's $40 a month now, and that's up to 50 units or 40 units. So if you have 1 or 10, it's still $40 a month, but it's worth it. Here, just off the top of my head, here's some things that I use Buildium for. I use Buildium to track all my work orders. I use Buildium to correspond between tenants. I use Buildium to create work orders and email them to the vendor. Tenants can log in through the website and request maintenances. Tenants can log in and pay their rent. Tenants can log in and send us an email. It's all in a hub. It runs all the financials. It automatically emails tenants late fees. It automatically gives me reminders that this tenant lease ends in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. One gnarly thing about Buildium is that it syndicates. As soon as I click a button that I have a property for listing, it submits that to HotPads, Zillow, and 10 other marketing websites to get my listing out there. And how long did that take me? 3 seconds. I clicked a button and it's live. And it's live on a web page. You get your own custom web page. Instead of, I was trying to help a real estate investor the other day, and they had some HTML background and they were savvy tech, and they have a rental property, and I'm going to make a website and I'm going to design it, and they're going to spend 3 to 6, 7 hours. I've been there 20 years ago. I had to create an HTML website to advertise. And how much time do I save by clicking a button? So a house that I've had for a couple of years, the tenant's been in there, they decide to move out of state. I just click a button and relist it. Easy. Buildium, I'm not trying to sell it. If you want more information, go to buildium.com. Text me at 545454. The word ask, and I will follow up with you and try to help you as best I can. Website number 5, Find Comps Now. That's FindCompsNow.com. Got this from a great friend a long time ago, and this is a quick way to find out what cash sales are going on in a particular neighborhood. It's not the most perfect appraisal software, but I get a gist of what's going on in the market. It's accurate in the sense of it will give you a listing of all the retail sales that went down within the last certain length of time, all the cash sales. This is extremely helpful information when you're trying to determine if a property investment is a deal or not. Now, personally, I don't just rely on one source of information for appraisals. I use Find Comps Now. I use eAppraisal. What else? I do use Zillow. It tends to be way off, and I use the county. I just have a system that I use to analyze property, but I always run it past Find Comps Now. Number 6, HomeWise, HomeWy, that's a Y, SE.com. The great thing about HomeWise.com, it's specific in your market. So if you're in California, to get a door installed, it might cost this much money. But I love HomeWise is for people that are new to construction or repairing a property, and you really don't know what it costs to get it done. What does it cost to put up a retaining wall? What does it cost to lay a driveway or a sidewalk? Well, these are things that you don't put up every day. You know, I can tell you what it costs to paint a wall. I can tell you what it costs to put in a window. But with HomeWise, I can do a whole project and get a general idea of what's going to cost before I start asking for bids and before I start calling contractors. Is that powerful information? It sure is. It gives you the power to know what is about to happen when you start negotiating with a contractor. And I've tested it on numerous jobs, and it has been pretty accurate in my little world. All right, number 7. So that's HomeWise. That was number 6. HomeWise.com. HomeWyse. All right, here we go. GoalsOnTrack.com. GoalsOnTrack.com. GoalsOnTrack.com is a online goal tracking software. So, for example, if you're just starting out in real estate, or you have 100 units and you want to double your business and get up to 200 units, you can set that goal in there. You can have milestones. You can have to-do list. The great thing about Goals on Track is that you can have a vision board. It's an app, and I use it at least every year. I go in Goals on Track and I kind of follow. I have a daily one that I use on my phone, and then I use Goals on Track for my whole ultimate goals of what I'm trying to accomplish. So just check it out. You might like it or not. I think it's like $60 a year, which is like $5 a month. It is worth it. All right, number 8, and we're gonna finish with one of my favorites right now. And I'm gonna say this website, and you're gonna roll your eyes. That's okay. You can roll your eyes. But I don't know if you're using it. It may have been a website that you looked at and you're like, oh, that's cool. Or, yeah, it has a learning curve in the beginning, and it's changed names, so it's kind of frustrating. So if you can guess it, that's right. It is Google Drive. Google Drive is outrageously amazing. I force myself to leave Microsoft behind and stop relying on Word and Excel and booting up a laptop and carrying it with me wherever I go. And Google Drive is on fire. They keep updating it incredibly. And let me just tell you what the greatest and newest addition to Google Drive that I have been using. And I didn't even realize this until I just got my wife a new phone. She just left the Apple community and is totally Android, so I'm stoked about that. But it's Google Photos. Check this out. Any photo that I take on my phone instantaneously, and you can set it up to go on cellular data, or you can do it on Wi-Fi, automatically goes into Google Drive. And then when it's in Google Drive, I can control it. So if I'm on a property taking a picture, I can dump it to, if I take 30 pictures of a property, instead of plugging in my phone and creating a folder on my desktop and then uploading it to Google Drive, or uploading it to the banker, or uploading it to the appraiser or to the property manager, it's already in Google Drive. The minute I take that photo, boom, it's in Google Drive. Then in Google Drive, it's robust from there. I can make it private. I can make it public. I can post it to Facebook. I can move it to different folders. Like I have a property management folder. I dump it in there, put an address on it. Then I can click a button and share it to someone differently. I can duplicate it and email it. I can drop it in emails. Did I say this is all free? I think I did. And the cool thing about Google Drive, they know that your phone has, if you have a 20 megapixel, 13 megapixel, 8 megapixel, each photo could be 3 megs. That's pretty extensive. When you attach Google Photos to your Google Drive, it doesn't cost you any of your Google Drive allotment of data. So what are you saying? Well, what it does is if you allow them to just shrink it down for you automatically and upload it to your Google Drive, it won't hurt your data. So if you're on a data plan, like you get 10 gigs for free or whatever you get for free, or 5 gigs on Google Drive now, it doesn't affect that. It's totally free all the time. Google just knows what's up. They're probably being competitive with Apple or whoever's out there. But I've just been testing it and I'm in love with it. You got to get the app on your phone. You got to turn it on. You got to download Google Pictures and sync it to your Google Drive. It will ask you when you open it up. And if you lose your phone in the lake or wherever you're at in the ocean or just in the potty, your photos will be right there. Anyway, that's it for today. Savvy Radio Show. 8 websites that will encourage you, help you, and make you efficient and to save you time. And that's what we all have is 24 hours. It's what you do at those 24 hours that can make a difference in your life and someone else's life. I'm stoked that you even made it this far for 17 minutes. And if you like this, text me. If you don't, that's cool. Just whatever. Spread this, forward this. Let people know that the savvy investors are out there. Check it out. Go to thesavvyradioshow.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. Other than that, go out there, buy assets, build a future, and create a legacy.
Thanks for listening to The Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at savvyradioshow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook, and always be buying assets.